So my name is Leon Andrews. I'm the National Outreach Teacher for DARPL. I'm seconded to DARPL from Llanwern High School in Newport. I'm also a senior lecturer at Cardiff Metropolitan University. Why did I get involved in DARPL? The work started back in my school, in Llanwern High School, back in 2021. I was asked by the head teacher to get involved in some anti-racism work there after a series of racist incidents when we came back from lockdown. I was very apprehensive to start with because obviously I'd been asked this many times before by different members of staff, and it wasn't really taken seriously, and I didn't want to get involved in it, if I'm truth be told. But the head teacher had a very different attitude, the head teacher at the time, and really gave it some time, put some money towards it, and made sure that it was a whole organisational shift and buy-in, which made me then want to get involved in it a bit more. So we started that, back in 2021. We then had a whole school movement then over a period of years, which involved parents, the staff, the students, and it was a real organisational shift, which resulted in us winning the first ever Betty Campbell Award at the National Teaching Awards in 2022. And kind of running alongside that, I'd been involved in the Teachers for Teachers with DARPL, which Chantel organised and that Karen Brook ran, and I was one of, I think, 7 different members of a mixture of teachers with professional and lived experience for over a 2-day course, and that was my first kind of intro to this work, really, outside of school. So DARPL's work's so important to me because I want children who look like me to have a very different experience in school from what I had. And I love school, I loved everything about it, but some of the stuff that happened to me in school wasn't okay, and I want to be part of that change. I want to support staff to understand what it's like to be a student who, from the global majority, who looks like me and has experiences like me. I want them to understand that so they can support children and young people better. And the new curriculum has got so many opportunities for staff and teachers to be creative and to deliver such amazing lessons that without the skills and knowledge and understanding of different perspectives and different cultures and different ways of being, if they don't have that, they don't have the professional learning to go alongside that, they're not going to be able to deliver the true histories of Wales and the histories that Black, Asian and minority ethnic communities have contributed to Wales, because they don't have the knowledge. So the work the reason it's so important, I think, in schools is that to build confidence for staff is to open the door, I suppose, and open the door and the possibilities for teachers to collaborate with others, to engage with their communities. What is DARPLing? Well, it's a Shanism, for one. So that is one of Chantel's words. It's a verb, so it's a doing word, and it just means getting involved with DARPL and living and breathing and doing DARPL. So people have been, once they've been on a training session or training day with us, they say they've been DARPLed, but DARPLing is actually going out and doing it. Going back to wherever your organisations are and making sure those things get done and putting things in place that are going to support and benefit the communities that it's meant to be for.